The Daniel Boone bicentennial half dollar. It was a United States coin commemorative that was struck 1934 to 1938. Its purpose? To honor the 200th anniversary of Daniel Boone's birth. Obviously, 200 is bicentennial. That means that Daniel Boone was born in 1734, making it the primary purpose of the coin. Now, the dates of minting, as stated, were 34 to 38. They were minted primarily Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. For instance, the Philadelphia mint with the 1934 on the reverse was due to new legislation, and they wanted to re-emphasize the bicentennial date. However, there was discussion about some potential controversy regarding one of these very specific years. What year was that? Well, 1935. See, the distribution of the 35 Daniel Boone bicentennial half dollar, particularly what they call the small 1934 varieties from Denver and San Francisco, became a major source of controversy and is often cited with this particular coin as a prime example of the abuses that happen to plague this commemorative coin series. Now, we've talked about this quite frequently. This series through the mid-30s, there were a lot of issues, and this one, no exception. Secretary of the Boone Commission, Frank Dunn, was largely at the center of the dispute. The dispute was the bicentennial year being 1934. Dunn lobbied to have 34 re-added in a smaller size to the reverse of the 1935 dated coins. He then advertised these as the low mintage Denver and San Francisco small 34. Now, the varieties 2003, 2004 of each of these respectively were listed as being scarce. Now, you've heard me talk about scarce and rarity. Now, we offer these to collectors through numismatic publications. However, a significant number of the orders were returned unfulfilled. Why? Well, because they claimed they had been sold out. Now, this is where some of the controversy begins, because this led to frustration amongst collectors who saw the market price for these coins skyrocket, but they didn't get theirs. Sometimes $25 or even $50, far above the initial issue price of $3.70. Now, obviously, rumors and accusations quickly spread that Dunn and others involved in the distribution had deliberately held the low mintage issues to ensure profit on the secondary market. Now, when this happens, they create what they call artificial rarities. Now, we don't know the full extent of the alleged scheme. It was never proven definitively, but the incident had left a lasting stain on the commemorative coin programs, and we'll see this in more issues to come. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the little break from these. We're back. We've got a few more coins to do to finish up this set. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, share this with your friends who like this type of program, and I hope to see you next time where we talk about another amazing coin. This one is going to be the Maryland Tercentenary half dollar, created also in 1934, and depicts the likeness of Cecil Calvert, also known as Lord Baltimore. See you next week.